captains were right after he puts a foot into this little football. And Statman will give us that. But they're lined up. Here it is. Boom. South will be kicking off to North, left to right on the radio dial. He gets it up about the 10-yard line. Brings it out to the 20 on the far side. Might get pinned. Oh, he's still wiggling, but brings it out to the 25.
Joe, he gained 15 yards on that play. Nice way to start. So to be starting from the 25.
All right, who are the captains out there, Statman? What do you got?
Well, for South Fort Myers, we got number 2, Quincy Mahone, number 3, Adams Jocelyn, number 40, Demarion Johnson, and number 45, Big Eddie Walls. And for North Fort Myers, we got number 15, Ryan Frazzini, number 20, Cash Davis, number 47, Logan Koblansky, and number 73, Christian Perkins.
All right, so they're going to take the ball first down at 10, 25 run. They have deuces left. Only one guy's covering out here, Dave. I think if they see that, they can throw it out on a quick bubble. And nope, he was going to do a stretch run. Bring it up the middle. Gets good yardage up the middle. Nice penetration on the first play of the game.
Joe, we got a flag back at the original line of scrimmage right at the 25-yard line. So we haven't got the call yet, but I would assume it's probably lined up offsides.
Now, North came out in a very funny offensive formation. They had two guys right on the sideline. And South, went against that with just one guy covering them. So I don't know how they were going to do that. But I guess if you throw the ball that far out there, it's got to travel about 30 yards, and they thought one defender could do that. So
first play from scrimmage, it's a hold by North Fort Myers. Backs them up to 1st and 20 from the 20.
Here we go.
From the 15.
They came on the same formation. Wide deuces left, but they're going to cover it now. So they did a nice job.
Another false start, going to back him up another 5.
Not a good way to start a football game if you're a Red Knight fan.
We're talking 15 yards in negative yards, and we haven't even had our first play from scrimmage.
Oy. So the Red Knights are in white uniforms with red letters, and then South Fort Myers is in the dark. There it is, a sweeper on the left-hand side. He got to try to cut it up, and he does. He's at a 15, 20. Oh, he might be out to the races. 25-30, midfield, knocked out of bounds. That was the last guy that could get him. And he's going to spot it right about the 40-yard line.
He's going to be right out at the 39-yard line, Joe, of the Red Knights. He just, number 2, just exploded through the line. Christian Morgan gaining that 25 yards, Joe.
Beautiful. That's the way you start a football game after you have 2 penalties against you.
You got to come back and you got to show some enthusiasm in this game, because this is going to be a battle in the trenches tonight.
This is a toss-up game for me. I don't know who's going to win this one. I picked South, but I flipped the coin, guys. You don't know. I got a heavy set double wing right. They're going to run behind that double wing right. Quarterback's going to fake it to the rough back, and they're going to go right behind him and follow him into the line for about another 8 yards.
He's going to get, that's going to be 8 yards, Joe, right up the middle. Look like that option. They're running the option from way back when. And that's what it looked like down the line, and he picked up 8 yards.
Well, what I like about that option is he doesn't hand it off to the fullback, and if he doesn't, well, that fullback becomes a blocker, and then he just follows him into the hole and just ramrods it down.
Well, he actually stayed to the right of him, to the right of him, and continued on, so he didn't know who to go.
All right, just a quick hand up the middle. Nice penetration. First down into South Fort Myers territory for the first time tonight.
That's going to be down to the 45. We're going to pick up 7 yards, and we're 1st and 10 right from the 46-yard line.
So South Fort Myers started a little bit funny, had a couple penalties against them, but all of a sudden they turned on the juices. First down. They're on the right hash, moving right to left on the radio dial. They're coming out with wide deuces left. Wide as far as you can get, right by the sideline. They're shaking the hands.
Very tight deuces, but only single coverage.
A late guy runs on the field, and he's not going to make it. They're going to go sweep to the deuces side, but there's nothing there. Great contained by the defensive end.
Nice tackle by the Wolfpack. There was like 4 of them right on that. And it looks like number 24 in on that tackle for the Wolfpack is Thompson. Fabian Thompson just came right through the line with number 28, Joyner. They just stayed on the end and stayed home, and nice tackle.
Made it happen. So that's going to bring up a second down and about 14. They lost some yards on that one. Deuces left, double wing left, shotgun formation with a sidecar. He hands it off to the sidecar just up the middle. Whoa, there's nothing there. They push him all the way back. South Fort Myers, they dissected that play extremely well. Nothing there.
Brett Reed just got pummeled as he went through the line, and they're going to put it right back to the original line of scrimmage for forward progress, and he never really went down. He laid off. I think that was a perfect play, and we don't see that very often where kids just back off. So hopefully that continues. Good sportsmanship for the rest of the night.
Now, if you look at the scoreboard, they're not doing us any favors with the down the distance, are they? I have it third down and about 15. Scoreboard says first and 10. We'll figure that out later. All right, we got deuces right, double wing right, shotgun. And he's going to pass it to that little wing guy. He just turns around and catches it and runs upfield as far as he can go, gets it back to about the 45-yard line.
Just past the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 4th and 10 from the 46-yard line, Joe, and they're in a huddle. They're rushing this right now with number 13, Brett Reed, back as their punter to get this off.
You think it's going to be a fake? This is a perfect time to fake it. It's 4th and 10. You're in their territory. It's no man's land.
I think
they tried to have a delayed count, but didn't jump any offsides. It's got to bounce, but he's going to field it at the 10. He's going to try to get the corner. He's got the 15, 20, 25. He's making it down the sideline. Look at that kid go. Oh, he gets pushed out of bounds in midfield.
Number 3 for North Fort Myers, Primsley, just saw an opportunity to knock number 21 out at that point, and man, what a great save, or he was gone.
Did you see the speed? He turned on the jets. I didn't think he was going to make the corner. All of a sudden, he hit a different speed that I never had. Oh. I don't have that gear.
If it wasn't for Primsley, he was gone to the house.
All right, so now let's see what boys at South Fort Myers can do with their first possession. They're going to get the ball first down on their 45-yard line of North Fort Myers. So the Red Ravens are going to be the Red Knights, they're going to be taxed on the very first drive here.
Boomer back as quarterback.
Oh, there's a little signal here. Somebody's offsides.
Timeout already. Wow.
Well, they're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a quick timeout, too. So keep it tuned right here, 99.3 ESPN. Again, it is first down and 10 for South Fort Myers at the 45-yard line of North Fort Myers. I formation. He's going to pitch a little bit toss left. Nice pursuit, but he turns it up. Nice little cut there. He was almost caught in the backfield for about a 5-yard loss, but he makes some positive yardage out of it. Gets it down inside the 40.
Cardona is going to get it down right to, he's going to gain 7 yards. But we got another flag on the field, and it looks like encroachment by North. Oh, it's going to be a hold. I thought he said encroachment, but it's a hold by South Fort Myers. So that's going to back him up 10. So their first game, their first play from scrimmage, just like North, backing him up 10 yards. Crazy.
Now this game is sponsored by Twin Peaks, and again, the opening kickoff's always brought to us by Twin Peaks. They want you to kick off your weekend, go watch the college games, the NFL games. They got the best scenery, the best food, the best eats, you name it, they got it. There's also they have an e-club you can join. So just jump onto twinpeaks.com and join their club. Okay, you'll be glad you did. It's a lot of fun being part of the club. You get emails and specials all the time. I formation. He's going to try to fake it to the I-back. He's going for the home run ball deep down the left-hand side. Throw it up in the air and just nowhere to go.
Yes, that was pass interference, Joe. He had number 2, Morgan, had the jersey of number 3 of Jocelyn and tied him up, and it's going to be, that was pass interference all the way. He was quick on that, so it's going to be pass interference. It's going to, the old rule used to get it there. Now it's from the line of scrimmage. So, and you get the automatic first down. So.
Getting back to that E-Club, Twin Peaks has something. You've got to log on to twinpeaksrestaurant.com/peaks-club. You're going to get some free stuff, is all I'm saying. Just look it up, twinpeaksrestaurant.com, Peaks Club. And it's an opportunity to register your email address. They'll send you free stuff all the time, coupon specials. And it's just a way to make sure that you don't miss a thing at Twin Peaks. All right, so that's first down. We're getting down to about the 42-yard line. And here we go with deuces left, split right. Shotgun formation. It's an option left. Now he's going to pitch it out. Now he's going to find the corner.
He's going to be very close to the first down depending on where it is. And we got flags across the field. It's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct.
Was that a late hit?
Nah, they've been tussling the whole time from the line of scrimmage. it looks like it's going to be offsetting penalties, but we'll find out.
Well, that's what happens. You get the North against the South. Two brothers fighting each other. These guys are they don't like each other. They both come in with very similar records. They know whoever wins this game is in the driver's seat leading into a playoff potential. So this is going to be one of those slobber knocker games.
This knocks somebody out. Dead ball, personal foul, number 4. Exactly what I thought.
Is it on both sides, or they just
both sides? It's an offsetting penalty. Why? There's sometimes when you see that, you pull both coaches in and you say, "Look, this is crazy. Why are we doing that?"
Right.
Looks like the rain is kind of picked up here. Not a lot, just a little sprinkle here and there. Nothing, but I believe it. We got to keep an eye on that. This could change some complexity of the game if that ball gets any wetter. But the rain is picking up here, Joe.
Now look what they got. First time tonight that South is going to come out. Trips left. Again, they're moving left to right on the radio dial. They got split right into the sideline. They're on the right hash. And they're taking their time figuring this out because the referees are still talking to each other. I don't know what they're talking about. Hey, you going to Twin Peaks after the game?
That's where they're going. Don't they know? The ESPN radio game of the week is headed to Twin Peaks. We got to make sure the boys save us a table.
All right, so we just wired down and told them that. So they're going to get this game rolling now. There's 7 minutes and 44 seconds. And they are going to move him back. Hold on here. They decided that they were going to move him back. And now South is moving back. I had a feeling. Wait a minute. They're moving back the other way now. This is crazy. The referee's got to get control of that. If they're going to make a call, make it.
They had to go back to the original line of scrimmage, which was at the 42-yard line. So this is correct. This is now correct.
All right, so Trips left as soon as the white hat lets him snap the ball. He's right behind center right now holding up the action saying, wait a minute, do we sure we got this thing right? They got man-to-man coverage down here into the sideline. Let's see if they take advantage of it. Trips left, shotgun formation, sidecar right. Long count, trying to draw him off sides. Here comes the heat. He's going to follow the fullback right up the middle. He's got a lot of yards. Ah, he's gone. He's bursting the line of scrimmage. Now it's just a race to the touchdown. And South is on the board first.
Great quarterback keeper by Damian Bloomer, who goes 41 yards down for the easy touchdown, Joe.
Wow, he just faked it to his running back and then followed him into the hole. He got to the second level and just turned on the afterburners. He was like shot out of a cannon. That was a great athletic effort there. Nobody touched him.
There was one Red Knight right in front of him. He made a cut, and again, Joe, he was down and out.
Call him. About to see how fast these kids were. Nobody was that fast when I was a kid. I guess it's playing on this AstroTurf. Here's the extra point attempt. Formation, ball snapped. Oh, it's his muffs kick. He's going to try to get to the left corner of the end zone. I don't think he's going to make it. No, he's going to come up short, leaving the score still at 6-0. But 6-0 South Fort Myers. The good guys, I guess. And here we go. Let's take a little break before we get back to the action here on 99.3 ESPN. Outdoor lighting, pottery, of course, every plane you could possibly think of. Give Jim Rodiger a call. He's a great guy. Greenway Landscape Supply. When you want it done the right way, you got to call Greenway, and that was a great call by South Fort Myers. First score. Here's a kickoff. Long and high. They're going to run it back, find a little bit of mess, and get it out to about the 30-yard line. So let's see where they get it from there for North Fort Myers.
Elvis Barrios got it up right to about the 30-yard line, and he was tripped up, and so it looked like he was making a slide, but he was really tripped up. He could have got a few more yards on that, but nice catch. Puts him out about the 29-yard line for the Red Knights, Joe.
Now, as they made some damage the first series, they got all the way down to South Fort Myers territory, but then they stalled. So let's see what they get coming out in the second series. Shotgun formation, sidecar, his hands off to the count on the right-hand side. Nothing but a burst up the middle. Nice surge on the offensive line. And that's that big kid they're running behind. The kid was going to Illinois. What's his name again there, Dave?
That's 74 Sparks. That you're talking about, but this looked like Parker Odell handed off on that play to Frazzini.
Right, but this kid, Sparks, he's a man playing with kids. If you look at him come out of the huddle, it looks like, Frankenstein.
Daniel Pilgrim.
He's 6'4", 250.
Daniel Pilgrim on his way to UCF.
Yep. All right, just a bounce around the corner. He's up the middle. Now he's going to just a race. He's at the 50-yard line. Give him a block, and he's got something. No, he's taken out by behind as he tries to make a cut. But he's back into South Fort Myers territory.
Easy handoff there to Christian Morgan. He's going to go ahead and pick up about 20 yards on the play, Joe. Going to give them a first down at the 44-yard line of the Wolfpack.
All right, they were here before. Let's see if they can, history repeats itself, or are they going to add to what they just built on? All right, so now you got a wing left, wing right, quarterback and shotgun, sidecar to left, splits right and left. They're going to hand it out to that little running back. He's going to find the hole up the middle, just churn his legs and get him inside the 40.
That's Presby up the middle for an easy 5 yards, Joe, and the rain has picked up pretty significant right now.
I don't think the rain's going to matter. These guys really aren't heavily passing teams, you know what I mean? They're going to grind it out on you, both of them, and rely on their defenses to keep you in the game. I'm not so worried about it. And like I said, Pilgrim, the kid that wide receiver from North Fort Myers, he got a look in, I think, an offer from Central Florida already.
Yes.
But he probably caught 3 balls all year. But he's just a stud. Handoff around the end. He's going to try to cut up, and he does. Gets a couple yards, might get it down inside, just around the 35-yard line.
Yeah, Presby going to pick up 3 yards, going to bring up second and about 2 on this play down to the 36-yard line. Real good job here by, I think, the Red Knights killing the clock. We got 5:55 left to go here in the first. You know, this field is in pristine condition with, dry lately. I think this will go a little bit of water, so it should be a good night.
Just another hand up the middle. I think they see something there. I think they see a weakness, and they're going to say, we're going to keep running the ball up the middle until you stop it.
Yeah, that was Christian Morgan, senior running back, number 2, picking up the first down on that play. Picked up 3 easy yards right down to the 30.
So the Red Knights are driving. It looks like they want to call a timeout here to figure it out. So we'll take a timeout too. Keep it right here on 99.3 ESPN. Back to the action. Looks like the Red Knights are just going to just milk that up the middle play into everything they got. Now it's going to be, they ran 2 plays during the break, and now it's going to be 3rd down and about 2. They're inside the 25-yard line of South Fort Myers.
North Fort Myers running this like little no huddle, kind of hurrying up, just calling the play a single receiver setback here, Joe.
Shotgun formation. There it is again. Just a quick hand up the middle, and they're using their surge and their power and Woody Hayes football we're seeing right here. Nothing but 3 yards in a cloud of dust, but in this case, it's 3 yards in a mud puddle.
That's Prinsby coming right up the center, gonna get that first down. Haven't moved the change yet.
This will be close. I think they got it though. They're saying it's closer as they got it. All right, so first down for the Red Knights. They're inside the 20-yard line of the Wolfpack. They're knocking on the door. They're down 6-0, and they're trying to respond after that quick score from Bloomer. He just took it coast to coast, about 42 yards, sprinter up the middle, and zip. You close your eyes and blink, and he was in the end zone. All right, shotgun formation again, double wing. He's going to fake it up the middle. Quarterback's going around the end. He's sprinting. Here's a touchdown. Nice job. He faked up the middle, took it around the right end, and he just turned on the afterburners. He finds himself in the end zone, jumping, doing high fives with his buddy.
Parker Odell looked exactly like the South Fort Myers touchdown, but this will be a North Fort Myers touchdown from, what is that, a 21-yard touchdown?
Yeah, give or take an inch, but that was just, again, these guys have athletes on both sides of the ball. They're going to do a swinging gate here. I don't think it's going to fool anybody. They just need to get on the extra point. They're tied right now, 6-6. Oh, and they are going to snap. They snapped it, they fumbled it, and guess what? The swinging gate was broken, rusty gate. They got nothing, and they turned back the wow. So it's going to stay tied in a barn burner of a game. We thought it would be. Keep it tuned right here if we catch more of the action on 99.3 ESPN.
Time, Morgan. 10.
Back to the kickoff. South Fort Myers is going to receive it on about their 10-yard line. Runs it out to about the 30 in a 6-6 ball game. So let's see if they can answer the call. Good game, good drive there last time by North Fort Myers. The Red Knights just said, hey, wait a minute, you scored on us. I think we figured you guys out. We're going to pound the ball up the middle until you stop it. And guess what? They didn't stop it. And then he handed the ball up the middle. But wait a minute, he didn't hand it. And he went around the end right in for a 21-yard touchdown.
Well, I think both quarterbacks like here are going to be a big factor in this game. If it's not this, it's going to be a pass. At some point, there's going to be a big.
I think it's going to be a funky fumble or something stupid, like a bad snap on a punt. Something's going to be crazy. Here we go. South Fort Myers are coming out in their I formation. They're going to go motion to the wide side of the field, make it deuces up there. They're going to come back against the Grand in the power play, hand off that fullback with a fullback leading, and the running back behind him, but gets stuffed.
That was Castor, and he didn't gain anything, and that was Rodriguez and Marino and Rodriguez in on the tackle.
Look, I love North Fort Myers defense. They're just stout, thick mailbox kind of boxy kids. You know what I mean?
And it doesn't look like they're playing anything special.
No, they're punching them out. That's all they want to do.
They're filling the gaps, not really stunting any of the linebackers. They're just playing a 3 linebacker set, but staying home and wide of the tight ends right now.
Yep. Again, it's an I formation. They're going to hand up in the middle, what I call an ISO, and nothing but power. So it looks like North and South are both running the same kind of power game, and they think they can outmuscle each other in the trenches.
That's going to be up the center right there. Mario Cardona is going to end up with, 3 yards on that, bring up third and 4.
Yep, third and tight. So they're on their own 40-yard line, give or take an inch. They're on the going left to right on the radio dial. Right hash, and they're coming out deuces left. Again, that same I formation. They got a big fullback and a big tailback behind them. Quarterback's under center, and they're going to try the left-hand side off tackle power play. He finds a crease, got enough for the first down. Let's see where they spot it.
Let's see where they spot it.
I think he got it.
He moved in. That side judge moved in about a half step where the umpire's at. Looks like he might be short, Joe.
I bet you got it. If he doesn't get it.
Oh, it's first down.
You say it's Skladany. I'm near side. That's far side. Reverse of right side. I need reading glasses up close, but I still can see things far away.
You can't see colors, but you can definitely see the first down markers.
No idea what colors are.
First and 10 for the Wolfpack from the 43-yard line.
All right, so now they're going to see what they got. A little bit of momentum on their side. They're coming out in a tight wing left, split right. That I formation is working well for them, so they're staying there. Now they're going to motion that wing to the wide side of the field and give a wing right and come back against the grain just to play up the middle. He's trying to bounce it outside, but there's nothing there.
Joe, that looks like about 4 yards, but I saw 2 flags on the play back at the original line of scrimmage.
There is a flag. Those officials like throwing those flags. They let you know they're here.
False start against the Wolfpack.
Ow.
Can't make these silly mistakes.
Drive killers.
You're exactly right, Joe. This is really gonna, could hurt them now because they were,
they're going way back.
Way back. This is 10 yards.
They did something wrong. Somebody kicked somebody in the booty. Somebody called somebody's mom a bad name. I don't know what it was, but it cost them 10.
Joe, it was very quick off the line, so it might have been the other end. I think he was trying to reposition in the middle of the snap count. Once you're set, you're set.
All right, so that's it. It's going to be a 1st and 15 instead of a 2nd and about 6, so it makes a little difference. Trips right, shotgun formation, sidecar. He's going to hand it out to the sidecar. No, he pulls it down and throws it back, gets the grain, and nothing there. In and out of the hands.
Incomplete pass. It would have been a pickup of 10, but back to the original line of scrimmage. So we're going to have 2nd and about 16?
Yep. Again, they're going to come out that trips right for South. Now, they're not known for passing. They're known for good defense, and they're known for that power running. Yeah, look at the guys at North. They're matching up man-to-man. They're playing cover 0. There's nobody behind them. Basically, they're saying, all right, we're going man-to-man and stuff in the box. They're going to go drop back and pass. There's a flag. There's another whistle, huh?
Joe, I'm wondering if whoever's on the other side, that tight end, really needs to line up correctly and ask for a spot. They weren't even really set. I think he set up offside. So that tight end's going to have to ask because I know the outside back.
Is he lined up offside? Is he moving? I don't see any wiggling out there. Maybe he's lining up in the neutral zone. I don't know the answer to that question.
No.
It's on the further side from us, so I don't see exactly what's going down. But that hurts. So now it's going to be 2nd down at 20. What play do you call on 2nd and 20? I think a little slip screen. They are coming out. The last 2 plays are in a trips formation. Now they're coming back and more of the realistic. They're in shotgun. They're going to go deuces left, split right. Now they're going to go deuces on both sides. Shotgun formation with a sidecar left. Going to hand off to Sidecar. No, he's going to pull it. Now he's going to draw it on the right end. Got somebody in the flat. Bounces it to him. Nice catch. Going to get it over the 35-yard line, but that's about it.
You're going to have on that play, you've got number 45 on that. Eddie Walls picks up about 3 yards. Nice little pass, though, from Bloomer out to Walls for gain of about 4 yards, but it's still 3rd and about 15.
Key play. Wide side of the field left. I got him feeling that they're going to be picking on that side. He's a right-handed quarterback, so it's always good to roll the same place that they can pass to.
It looked like they kind of let him through on that, like it was going to be a screen play just so he could roll out of the pocket. And I've seen that a couple times this year. The colleges are doing that as well now, letting the one guy come and let him chase him down.
Yep. Quarterback, he has 2 sidecars. He's going back to pass. Maximum protection. Throws it out to the left-hand side. Now on a slant pattern just over his head. Not happening.
That was way over his head. Bloomer had I don't know where he was throwing. The receiver, number 3, was 2 yards off there. Adam Joslin was way not tall enough for that. He was only about 5'11", and that was about a 6'8" pass.
It was Shaquille O'Neal had trouble catching that one. That was over his head by a bundle. All right, so that's going to bring up the first punting situation tonight for South Fort Myers. He's going to be, kicking this ball. They're going to spot it right inside the 40. There's nobody back. They're coming for the block. Look at this. There's nobody back right now for North Fort Myers. So they're coming after it. And they're just going to let it drop. Maybe it's because it's too cold out or too rainy. He's going to hit like a little worm burner. It's going to bounce and take a good roll for South. Keep rolling. It's going to drop dead about the 29-yard line. That's where the Red Knights are going to take over. All right, so it's be first down. It's a 6-6 ball game. There's $1:20 to go here in the first quarter.
Joe, that's not bad. You're gonna fair catch that anyway.
Yeah.
So it comes down to the 29. You're gonna get it at 29 anyway. So might as well go for the block, especially when he was gonna get that right at the 25. You block that, and you get the ball back at the 25. What great yardage! Good. I think that's a pretty good play call.
I got no problem with that, especially on a rainy night tonight. And let's say you catch the ball and fumble it. You're not hurt. Be starting on your own 30-yard line. Quick pitch, just right-hand side. He tries to go off tackle, gets over the 30, maybe a yard or two, and that's it.
Nice tackle by Sakari Green for the Wolfpack. Just kind of upended him with a nice little flip. Number 20, Cash Davis for the Red Knights. Gain of 2 yards, so it's going to bring 2nd and 8 from the 33-yard line.
Defenses, again, they're trying to hold their own defensively. They're both scoring the second possessions of the game for both teams. So now they're trying to kind of figure each other out. Now there's a little squeaker off the right-hand side. He got some room. He got taken almost to midfield. That's a nice little power run-off tackle.
Christian Morgan went ahead and picked up 18 yards on that play, bringing it down to the 47-yard line of the Red Knights. They're moving the ball quickly here and kind of mixing it up. They've gone through about 5 receivers and running backs at this point in the game, Joe, using a little bit of everybody, so not easy to...
And they made a little defensive move on South Fort Myers. They took out 2 skinny kids and put in 2 meatballs, from what I call them, big, fat, chunky kids. And let's see if that helps. Little hand up the middle. Nothing there. He tries to break it around the end. He's on the far side. He might have got back to line of scrimmage and then some.
That was handed off to Brett Reed for North. He just got that ball out of bounds. Gain of about, it looked like it was more than what it was, but they're only showing,
right.
Oh, it's 4 yards. He had moved the chains down. Yeah. So we got 2nd and 6. He made it all the way right to the 50-yard line and then stepped out of bounds so he didn't get hit. So that's the 7th player that they've had hold the ball for North Fort Myers.
Nice. Shotgun formation. Again, hand up side. No, he's going to take it himself at the middle. Look at that shot out of the shotgun. He tried to hand it off. They tried to take it around the end. The linebackers went with the fake, and he just found a big hole up the middle. Gets all the way down to the 35-yard line of South Fort Myers.
Brett Reed took that fake and then turned upfield, and Parker Odell already had it and followed his guard right through the line, and he gained that huge first down, Joe, of 17 yards.
Wow, that was just a great initial spurt. They go from 0 to 50 in a second. There's another hand up, and there's a flag in the play. Going off the right-hand side, and it's just nothing but run, but there's a flag.
He picked up 12 yards, but that's going to be the far side judge with a call, and I bet it's probably going to be a hold.
He threw that flag very fast, and it was thrown away from the ball on the other side of the field. I think somebody lined up weird. That might do a weird formation here.
But Joe, these are those plays I've talked about it all season long. If they're not going to affect anything, and that guy's lined up a little over offsides on this end, and there's the thing, pick it up and wave it off. He had nothing to do with the play over here. I mean, let's move the ball. Let the kids play.
Well, what are they calling here? They have no clues. Was it a sideline warning? What are they doing here? What's the white hat saying?
I don't know. I didn't see any sideline here from Wolfpack. They got a beautiful sideline fixture here of mesh and keeping everybody back. And
did they pick it up? I don't see that.
The ball back.
Give us an idea, guys. Why you threw the flag? They think we could be a mind reader.
Oh, they should blow it off.
Here we go. What is that? Offsides, neutral zone? So the neutral zone looks like South Fort Myers. They're moving them back even more. Even after that gain, they're tacking onto it.
Right.
And he threw that flag very, very early. So that doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it. All right, so that's going to be a first down, though, and the Red Knights are on a roll. Shotgun formation is to hand up on the side. He's going to pop it around the right end. Try to turn it up. Got about 5.
Hand off to Christian Morgan, picking up, you're right, Joe, picking up about 5 yards, taking it down to about the 14-yard line, moving the ball very quickly, bringing up 2nd and 6 from the 16-yard line.
And if I tell you what, if I'm North Fort Myers, I'm doing what I'm doing. But if I'm South Fort Myers, I'm bringing in some beef. But they're going to take a quarter break here, so we'll take a quarter ourselves. So keep it tuned right here for the second quarter on 99.3 ESPN. You are tuned into the right spot tonight. It looks a 6-6 ball game, and right now, North Fort Myers is driving. They just pulled them off sides. They're on about the 15-yard line, give or take, and they're going to add another 5 to that. But good ball game. It's a 6-6 game. Nothing but power running so far, and a lot of people squeaking through the line and then taking off like their hair's on fire, and just like shot out of a cannon. So it's 6-6 on both quarterbacks going, long runs. 1st and 5, just a hand up the middle. And it's just been power football all day. Maybe 1 or 2 passes, couple misfires, but just, Woody, if you like power football, you came to the right place.
That was number 3 on the carry for the Red Knights. There's going to be Primsby, and he's going to go ahead and pick up 1st and goal in the red zone here. The Wolfpack's going to, this is 2 scores. This will be a big deflation for the Wolfpack if anything happens here. So they got to keep them out of the end zone because they're moving the ball and just tearing time up.
Middle. Here they go. Just they stopped them that time. But if I'm the Wolfpack, I'm bringing in every kid that weighs over 300 pounds and put them in the gaps and just say, guys, your job is to make a pile. And I don't care if you crab walk in, but just create a pile because it looks like right now the Red Knights are kind of manhandling the defensive line of the Wolfpack, and you can see they're just strategically just grinding the ball down the field. 2nd and goal on about the just outside the 5-yard line. And here comes the Red Knights. He's going to try to pop around the end. Now the quarterback's coming against the grain on a little misdirection play. They try to fake it one way, and the quarterback goes the other way. Gets it down. Oh, he's knocking on a door. He's on about the 1.
Yeah, he's going to – that was Parker Odell. Nice quarterback keeper, a little delay, and then he took off up the middle, was able to pick up 7 yards on that play, Joe. So he's looking like he can't really tell where they're placing the ball here. Looks like it's going to be right on the 2.
All right, I always tell my defense, they don't score until they score. And my little guys this year, the middle school team over here at Gateway, 6 shutouts. Just a power surge up the middle. Is the quarterback going to sneak in? They say, yeah, touchdown. Give that to the Red Knights.
Odell for his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And I tell you, they got to find an answer for that. And the answer is just, like I said, just making yourself big, getting a gap, and creating piles, and let your linebackers make all the tackles.
I think we talked about that when I talked in the pregame. What did I say? This is going to be an offensive ball game.
Yeah.
Probably pretty high scoring. I would have. I mean, we're not yet, but we've had 3 quarterbacks.
Yep.
Yeah, 3 quarterback touchdowns as of now.
Here's the extra point. Snap is good. Is the kick good?
Yeah.
They say yeah. All right, so they're going to take the lead. There it is, 13-6, and we'll be back to action right here on 99.3 ESPN. My boy Statman's got some scores. What do you got, Statman?
Well, first off, I got to bring a shocker to you. Palmetto Ridge over Barron, 20-3.
I kind of saw that coming, but I didn't. I thought it'd be a tighter game than that.
I'm just very shocked by that. We also got Mariner up 12-3 on Cape Coral.
Wow, we kind of saw that.
We got Oasis up 14-0 on Evangelical Christian. Laley is tied up with Immokalee, 8-8. Got DeSoto up 7-0 on Estero. And we got Naples up 14-0 on Golden Gate, like we all predicted.
Okay.
Joe, that was Wolfpack's Adam Jocelyn, who picked up 23 yards on that carry and exploded. Kind of a little delay, spun around, and bolted down the field to the 35 of the Wolfpack.
Right, so after that kickoff, it's going to be Wolfpack's ball. They're going to get it and bring it out to 35. It's first down. They're going right to left on the radio dial. They're down 13-6 at the start here of the second half. Or second quarter, excuse me. All right, let's see what you got, Wolfpack. Can you answer the call? They're coming out in a tight trips left, split right. Quarterback is all by himself. I call this an empty backfield. They got deuces out there. Now they're going to motion to quad, jet sweep it, and I think they saw that one coming. Oh, there's nothing there.
He tried to, flip it to number 2. I don't understand what he was trying to do there. Castor was trying to flip it up to
it's like
the
a
hole,
pass, yeah.
And he pitched it, it hit his legs, and was able to be recovered by one of the linemen for the Wolfpack.
But because believe it or not, that would be considered an incomplete pass. So if he drops the ball, it's incomplete. If he catches the ball, then he keeps on running like a jet sweep. So there it is. Like you see, it's an incomplete pass. But did he jump on it? They called it a fumble? Yeah, they
called it a fumble minus 2 yards. That's what I thought. It looked like a forward pitch to me.
That should be an incomplete pass. They got a kind of a funky little scenario going on there. Deuce is right. He's going to go shift out the trips right. Quarterback's under center for the first time. He's going to roll to his right. He got it on the end. He's going to throw it out to the flat. Oh, got a nice receiver there. He caught it and he stepped out of bounds. Right around the 45-yard line.
Joe, they brought in Raheem Gibson, who they said was hurt, but Raheem is back in the game now, and he gives him a first down. So is this a
game?
Was this a fake that said, look, we're gonna hold Gibson, see what you got, and then we're gonna pull him out because we need him to pass the ball downfield. But it's 2nd and 1 from the 44-yard line.
All right, Wolfpack, like I said, they've been a tough team all. Coach Mays does a great job as first-year coach. He's got these kids humbling. 6-1 record. Last year, I don't think they won a game. Maybe 1-9. So he's got them in the right direction. Hand up, what's up the middle? Oh, nice burst. This could be coast to coast. Get there. They're not going to catch him. He's going touchdown. There's a Wolfpack.
Joe, on that play, that was number 5 with that Hamilton. Kazeen Hamilton went the whole way. That's a 55-yard run.
Wow.
Joe, they were watching on that play. They were watching Raheem Gibson as he rolled out, and he handed it backwards back to Hamilton, and kind of faked one way, handed it the other way, and they were watching Raheem. They weren't even paying attention, and he blew through the line and turned it up. Coast to coast. We got a 13-12 ball game.
Hamilton, he just tore up the rug. Thank God we got our boys from Floormeisters here, because I'm not worried about tearing up rugs. They'll come and replace it for you. They'll replace it with carpet, tile, wood, best prices, ready for installation, with everything in stock. Go see our boy TJ, Floormeisters. They got you covered from wall to wall, because of Floormeisters, they got it all. And these guys are going for 2-point conversion. Here we go. He's back to pass. He's going to step up in the pocket. He's going to try to find the end zone. Did he get it?
Yep.
Oh, touchdown. A 2-point conversion. That's good, because that's now 14-13 for South Fort Myers in a game that we know we go back and forth. So let's kick a little break here, catch our breath. You're listening to Southwest Florida Game of the Week on 99.3 ESPN. So I tell you what, South Fort Myers answered the call, tacked on a 2-point conversion. They're up 14-13 over the Red Knights, and are being prepared to kick off the right to left on the radio dial. They're looking for the onside kick. Look how many kids are up there front. Let's see what happens. And he does. He goes a little poochy. He kicks it down to about the 10. He goes back and catches it to 5. Now he's got to find his crease. He goes on the left-hand side. Oh, he's got something. If he turns the corner, but it's knocked out of bounds, though. It looks like he's going to get it back around the 30, 32-yard line.
That was a big save by Cardona, who just found that crease on the other side and was able to push him out of bounds. So without Cardona playing both directions, that would not have happened. So nice save by Cardona.
Yeah. Again, give a little shout out to our boys at Floor Meisters. TJ Meister and his mom and dad, greatest people in the world. 75 years experience in the flooring business. They're located right there by Costco off of Airport Road in Naples, that neck of the woods. They got huge selection of carpet, tile, wood, you name it, they got you covered. They got it all. They got you covered wall to wall. Little hand up the middle. Let's see if South can answer. Oh, he does. Look at this. He's going to burst it. Can they catch him? No way. He's just taking off like a track star. And there's a touchdown right now for the Red Knights, just like that.
Brings me, wow, all the way, and it turns it up. But wait, Joe, all the way back at the 44-yard line, we got a flag. And it's probably, I'm taking a wild guess here, where it's located, it's going to be a hold.
Got to be a hold. Yeah, they're talking to each other, so they're going to really consider this could be a pickup. But boy, he hit that. There was a big hole there, and he just said, whoosh, gone. Nobody could catch him.
Here we go. Here's the call.
Holding. It's coming back.
It's coming all the way back.
Oh, I hate that. That's just so demoralizing. But if you're on defense, you're like, whoosh. Boy, we just dodged a bullet. You know what I mean? Now, big plays against defense, you know what that is? It's just somebody not doing their job.
Yeah, and that was way downfield from the original line of scrimmage, was back at 44. This was up at back at the 34, and the play where that actually happened was way downfield about the 44-yard line.
Yeah.
So you had a lineman who was running downfield and, hook somebody and,
That's what you got to call. All right, double tight ring. They're going to run right behind that double tight wing. And he did try to turn up, gets to about the 40-yard line.
Running right over number 73, Joe. We talked about this one. Christian Perkins from North Fort Myers. He is just a hog. I mean, you talk about him, and then on the other side, anchoring the other side of the O-line is Sparks. 6'5", 320 pounds.
That's a big kid.
He's going to start somewhere on Sunday.
Illinois. You think he's a Sunday guy? I think let's give him a Saturday guy first. Here comes the blitz. So they're going to catch him. But hold on, he jukes out of it. Just gets back line of scrimmage. South Fort Myers, the Wolfpack, pinned their ears back and came after him strong. And that's what they got to do to disrupt the rhythm here of the Red Knights. Because they just gashed him for a big, long run that, thank God, was called back.
Pizzini tried to hit the hole, but going downfield a little bit too much was Epperson for the line. I think he anticipated too much, and he blew through the line for North Fort Myers. So, again, you've got Parker Odell back at quarterback.
Again, just a hand up the middle, trying to get the first down. He got some, and Ed's going to try to tack onto it, trying to spin out of it. Gets over midfield, and I think he's just made it into South Fort Myers territory when they're going to spot the ball. Right at midfield here in front of us. We have the best seat in the house.
That's Morgan, and he got it right to the 50, Joe. He stumbled over that carpet, and, then you tighten that carpet up there for...
Give our boy TJ a call, the Floor Meisters. Now, here's a double, I call tight deuces right next to each other. They're going to hand off the middle again and go off that tackle. He finds a break here. Oh, just missed one more tackle. He would have been off to the races. And he takes it down to the 40-yard line.
See, when they mark it, this is going to be short, 1 yard of the first down here at the 41, where they got to get to about the 40 and a half, what it looks like. So, not much.
Same formation, same play. They have that double wing lined up right behind the guard and the tackle on the right-hand side, and they're just pounding. It's like 4-on-3. They got him outmanned.
And Reed gets the ball and goes right up Sparks. You're going to hear more of that, but they just used their big man Sparks, and he just blew up. They only needed a few yards just to kill the clock. We got 6:35 left to go here in the second.
And again, if I'm on defense, they put a big kid, 65, right? I just say, just roll on the ground and create a pile. And let's see if he does that. Because they're going right to that double wing every time. Now they're going to cut it inside. It's like an inside trap on that double wing. And they did create the pile, but the running back jumps over the top of that pile and picks up a couple.
Now he wasn't down, but he flew and fell down about 2 yards past there. But they're marking Primsby back right at the 35. No.
It's like, Walter Payton used to jump over the pile for the Bears. That's exactly what he did, and they marked him.
He wasn't down. Yeah. He wasn't down, and then he got tripped up, and they blew the whistle too early on that because it was still forward too.
Now they're going to shift that double wing to the left-hand side. They're going power left-hand side. And here he finds the corner. He got something. No, he didn't find it. He got tripped up.
Good job by the two linebackers for the Wolfpack. They moved as a pack when that shift happened, Joe, and they were able to move. Only allowing Primsby 1 yard on that, bringing it up to a 3rd and 6.
Again, that double wing formation is very unique, but they're lined up right behind the guard and the tackle. And imagine having two backs right behind them, and they're just pounding that defensive end. So you got to get that fat tackle right next to them and just say, roll into their legs and create a pile here. And that's what they're doing. So they're trying to stop that play by just creating a mess. Quarterback is in shotgun. He's going to roll to his right-hand side. He's got the corner if he wants it. He's inside the pass it down the flat. No, intercepted! Nice job. He just stepped right in front of that. There's a turnover. First one of the night.
Nice job by number 24, Thompson. Fabian Thompson right to him, Joe. And then he was slick field and was able to, get to the sideline and then tripped it up right at the 34-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 34, and we got a water break with 5:05 to go.
Well, let's give a shout-out to our buddies over there at St. Craft Homes. This break, if you need a break and you want to find a good home construction guy or reconstruction, give our boy out there, Chuck McWilliams. He's the owner of St. Craft Homes. He is the custom builder on a blue-collar budget, I should say. What they do is, my crazy wife who knows in real estate, she'll go out and find any kind of lot you want, and then they hook up with Chuck, and Chuck will say, hey, what kind of budget you got? They'll find a lot for you. Then they'll custom build the actual house for you exactly the way you want it to be. So you're like, wait a minute. I'm not a gazillionaire. I can't afford a custom-built home. Well, yes, you can, because these guys take care of you, and they find a lot, and they find exactly what you want to put into it in the house that you custom-built for yourself. So, again, that is sandcrafthomes.com. Tell Chuck I sent you, and let's just say you might throw in a refrigerator or something else special there for doing the deal. Sandcraft Homes. It's the custom builder for the blue-collar budget.
You got Gibson for the Wolfpack back under center and handed off to number 5, Hamilton, who's going to go and pick up 5 yards, Joe. So it's going to be 2nd and 5 from the 44-yard line. Moving the ball very well since Gibson's been in. And I don't know if it's ball handling or we're more confident in him throughout practice and just feeling it.
Let's see what they do after the turnover. They got plenty of time, 4 minutes and 42 seconds before halftime. He's under center. He's just going to hand it off to that dot in the eye back. Find on the corner. He's got some room here. If he can make something happen, he's down the sideline. And they're finally going to run him out of bounds. They're going to mark that right about where are they going to mark it? They're still thinking about it.
It's going to go down, Joe. Depending on where it's at, but it looks like we got a flag. They're talking about where. Nope, there's a flag right at the 40.
Another hole.
Huge. Shoot themselves in the foot. Cardona goes and picks up 38 yards on that play, and the Wolfpack shoots themselves in the foot.
I tell you, if they can score here before halftime and have a long, sustained drive, they're up 14-13 right now. That would be a nice thing to go in the locker room with.
Joe, since they put Cardona back in, do you think Cardona was hurt, or do you think they were having a ploy? And I think they've really, if you see this, now they're back in like a cover 3 type formation. Now that Cardona's in, and they got to figure that out because he hasn't thrown the ball.
He hasn't thrown it at all. But the thing is, he's been the quarterback all year long, and he's got the rhythm going with this offense. So maybe that's it. They just got the rhythm back. He's under center. I like this I formation. They have a big fullback in front of the dot in the I. And they're going to hand off the eye. It's a power left, and he's got it right off the tackle. And it was just nothing but surge. Gets it down inside the 40-yard line. A triple extra effort. That's a great run.
That was Cardona again with the ball being pushed. Just like you said, you like that old-fashioned I formation football.
Love it.
Haven't seen a lot of that this year, but I'll tell you what, it's effective with these two offensive.
Look, it's a muddy field. It's raining outside. You just want to have ball control. You just want to grind it out. And what other best way to do it than I formation?
Great call thus far by the Wolfpack.
All right, so they're coming out in that I formation again. And they're playing man-to-man coverage underneath, so nothing says you can't fake it and put it over the top. There's just a handoff of the fullback up the middle. And look at that. They hit him at the line. He keeps his legs churning, and he's inside the 30-yard line with a big pickup.
That was Frog Johnson. Demarion Johnson. But we got a late flag coming in here right at the line, so something's been said. I'm not quite sure what it is. Now you got another flag because that's a bench warning there.
What's the call here? Let's see what the White Hats are thinking. They saw something I didn't see.
I saw one of the assistant coaches out on the field for the Wolfpack, and I believe that's what they're going to say, and it wasn't Willis May. That was actually the offensive coordinator for the Wolfpack. So...
Well, it's a great. I kind of like the weather like this because being a defensive guy, it's wet, it's slippery. They're going to put the ball on the ground a lot, not going to really throw it up. So you kind of take that in your head and say, look, I'm going to play the run more. And then, it's just old-fashioned football. I love seeing hitting and tackling. Everything now and then, football is let's just say, it looks more like basketball to me. They come out in 5 wide, just throw the ball all around the place. I'm not saying I don't like it. I just like hard-nosed football better.
You got a dead ball, personal foul, offsetting penalties. Leave the ball right there. It's going to bring up...
move it back. Wait a minute. I don't know what they're going to do here yet.
Wayne Black is now kind of stopping play, trying to figure out what's going on with the referee. The side judge, he's not letting the play happen until he gets an explanation.
Yep, and they're not going to move it. So what is that? It's going to be first and, or is it second and short?
It's second and short. He just now moved the box. So 2nd and 2 from the 29-yard line.
I formation again. Looks like somebody moved in the neutral zone.
Timeout.
They're going to call timeout. All right, they'll take a timeout. We'll take one too. Keep it right here on 99.3 ESPN.